Good possession at that tackle area. They had a real opportunity out to the left, and Chamberlain, and still the opportunity exists. Tapuai for Mapimpi, quickly into his stride, just sailing at the beat, and he leaves him for dead. Second try.
Hi guys, Howzit? Welcome terug allemaal to my Afrikaans-speaking followers, and thank you guys for tuning in to another video, a pregame video once again, as it is Derby time. It continues in the URC for the South African sides this week. We have the Lions heading to the KZN, or KZN, as we say here in America, to Durban to take on the Sharks. Got the lineups, a couple of notes, that kind of thing. We'll go through these. I'll give you my predictions. And as always, I will be going live tomorrow morning, our time, 8:45. I'll be on about 8:55 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you want to come and say hi, come and give me a shout. Never be a stranger. I've had some good turnouts. I've had some bad turnouts. I'm trying to figure out how to get my lives to really start popping. It is what it is. I'm not too stressed out about it or anything like that. But we've got two teams here. Obviously, neither in the postseason picture as of right now. If we take a look at the standings right over here, hopefully I can get a decent condensed picture up for you guys. We currently have the Lions sitting at 12th. And at the very bottom of all of this, we do have the Chelsea Sharks currently sitting in 16th. So the ramifications of this, the Lions get a win. They move into just outside of that 9th spot. They get a win and a bonus point. They could potentially be tied for 9th with two other teams and hopefully be on the upswing for the season and try to make a nice little postseason run there. But obviously the Sharks, a heartbreaking loss at the Western Province last week against the Stormers, looking to still turn around this nightmarish season that they've been having. A very disappointing season considering the roster that we have here. But we will go ahead and get into the lineups. We will do the visiting Emirates Lions, who have impressed the hell out of me. For those of you who don't know, my first favorite South African side was the Lions. I was a Lions supporter for many, many years. Then it became a Stormers, and now I would be a 75% Bulls and like 25% Stormers. Sorry, any of my Cape Town friends. The percentage of my Stormer support is starting to go up, and in a couple of weeks, I've got something very special to show you guys as soon as it arrives. You could probably figure out what it is. But let's go ahead and look into the lineup that Ivan Van Rooyen has picked for the 23-man matchday squad to take on the Sharks. Front row will consist of Jean-Pierre Smith, PJ Botha, and my Johannesburg friends. I'm gonna every interview I found was just his first name. I've heard it live, but I could never really quite. But Azanati Labakanye. But the locks will be Skoman and Landsberg. The flankers will be Shizuka and Rowan Venter, and Horn will be the number 8. Morten Vandenberg will be the scrum half, and God, probably one of the biggest surprises for me, and the reason I have tried to pay attention to the Lions is Nohamba, the fly half. We will get into him a little bit later when we go through some keys to the match. Van der Merwe and Kriel will have their hands full at the left and right wing, with Marius Lowe and Hanko van Wyk will be the centers, and Quan Horn will be the number 15 fullback. Ivan Van Rooyen has gone with a 6-2 split off the bench. We will go with Jaco Visahi. Hope I got that right, guys. Morgan Ron Smith, Reinhardt. You guys have no idea how hard these are sometimes to pronounce. But Nachenhel. That sound is very difficult when you don't say it for 5+ years. And then Sergel with JC Pretorius, Jordan Hendricksa, brother of Jaden, and Reinhard Jonker, the follow out. So a 6-2 split coming off the bench for them. Now, Plumtree has gone with a quite a different split, 5-3 split. Front row will consist of Nche, the Springbok, Bata, and Jacobs. Eben Etzebeth makes his return after the mystery injury. I don't know if you guys ever heard what it was. Let me know in the comments if you heard what that injury was. And Grobler will be the starting locking duo with Venter, Labuskakne, and Buthelezi, the flanker and number 8. The speediest guy, even according to, I believe it was like Foff de Klerk said it, Cheslin Colby said it. Fastest guy on the team, Grant Williams. So fast they put him out at wing on some of those weird games during the World Cup. Grant Williams will make his start at scrum half with Kerwin Bosch. They will really need him to really step up his kicking. I know that first kick that he missed was far out wide. I hand it to him, but he's really going to need to bring his A game in this one. World Cup winner Makazole Mampipi will get his start at number 11. His opposite will be the wide-bodied Werner Koch. Beautiful try last week against the Stormers. Lucanio of course, captaining the side again with Franco Venter, or Francois Venter. It would be Francois here. Franco Venter and Fossey at number 15. Van Buren, Machuku, and Joel Hintz, another guy we'll bring up in the notes, will be the front row replacements with Corne Roll and George Kroenke. Jaden Hendricksa will get the call-up off the bench to face his brother, obviously, with both the Chamberlain and Rohan Jan van Rensburg, the final replacement. So let's go ahead and just talk about a couple of key things here that I think need to be said. So obviously, number one, I'll pop it up on the screen, the return of Eben Etzebeth. He is a game changer. He does change everything about the game. And when he is on the field, you have to watch him. He can score tries. He's proven it time and time again. But will he hit it? Will it be enough for these Sharks to get out of this slump? Next thing I want to bring up, and I did say I was going to mention this, was Nahamba, the fly half for the Lions. I don't know if this is the Murnay Stain thing, because I know he is coaching there. He is their kicking coach. But he's been very, very solid. And, I mean, I know Manny Libok's doing his thing. I know that Husson has been good. Smith has been good. We've had some good. Kerwin Bosch has had his brilliant notes, too. But Nahamba is really just doing the fundamentals and doing them well. And if he gets the call for the green and gold, I would not complain. We do play that Portugal. Was it Portugal that we get to play? I wouldn't mind seeing him get his debut on that. I could see it. It would work. And number 3, I have to bring this up just because he made his debut last week against the Stormers, and that is Joel Hintz, the replacement prop for the Sharks. He is a former New England Free Jack. He won the MLR trophy this last season here in the U.S. He is a Kiwi. He's a journeyman at this point, all the teams he's played for. And it showed. That guy struggled. He was not quite up to snuff, and I still don't believe he's really all that great. I mean, it's hard to get. Now, like, look, I couldn't make a single squat. I'm fat, old, and out of shape. But this guy struggled. It was pretty sad to watch. So predictions for this game. I know I'm going to upset my Durban friends, but yeah, I'm going to pick the Lions on this one. You guys saw my breakdown of the video last week. It's just the Sharks are not clicking. They want to play this wide, expensive game, but I don't think their forwards can do that. Like, you've got to have proper forwards to play an expensive game. And, yeah, they've got big names. They've got Etzebeth. They've got Nche. They've got all these big names. It's just not gelling. So that's why I'm going to pick the Lions for this one. If they make me eat my words, fine, because I don't have a dog in the fight. But you can say the Lions are rubbish and they don't have anybody. But, like, they at least play well with what they have. And I feel like the Sharks are definitely not doing that. It's just my personal opinion. You guys come here for my opinions, and that's my opinion, folks. I just don't see the Sharks gelling, and I see the Lions gelling. And for my Joburg friends, I know it's hard to be a Lions fan. I've made my statements. I get it. Ellis Park is in a cuck neighborhood. They don't get fans at the games. I've even stated my opinion that they should be playing four ways. They should be playing on Boxburg. They should be playing in a stadium outside of downtown Johannesburg. It's just, yeah. I get it, the history at Ellis Park, but you're not going to get any fans if people are afraid to go to games. Once again, not talking bad about any of my friends in Johannesburg, but you know I'm telling the truth. The stadium is in a bad neighborhood. Nobody wants to go to a game when they have to worry about their car or their life. So Emirates Lions, ownership, consider playing outside of Central Business District. You might have some good fans out at the games. Once again, just my opinion, but I'm sure a lot of my other Lions friends would 100% agree. Even the Stormers play at like Denny Craven, small stadium, but they do well. Lions, maybe you should think about doing that. Maybe go find a smaller stadium. I know there's that big one in between Pretoria and Joburg. I can't think of the name of it. Is it FMG or... I know it's a soccer stadium, but why not that? Maybe it's too far north. You let me know. I don't know 100%, but there should be another option outside of Ellis Park. That's just my 2 cents. So, with that said, I still pick the Lions. It's not going to be a massive victory. I don't think they get the bonus point victory, but I do think they do get the victory. I'm predicting a 5-point victory for the Lions. It's not going to be a high-scoring affair. It's not going to need to be. Like I said, if the Lions make me eat my words, by all means, cool, because I don't have a dog in the fight in either of these teams, but I do support South African rugby, regardless of whether it's the Vodacom Bulls, it's the Toyota Cheetahs, the Bolin Cavaliers. Like, I just support South African rugby, regardless of what level it is. But with that being said, hopefully I hope to see a couple of you guys come out to the live, come by and say hi. It'll be early in the morning here, so like I said, just come by and say hi. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. Totsiens and cheers, guys.